All right, everybody go to problem 175. Okay, 175, you have the cosine of the arc sine of x over 2. If it's inside here, you have make a triangle, right? Make a triangle. So you go make the triangle. Sine is x over 2. And you can do this. Square root of 4 minus x squared. So the cosine of this is the square root of 4 minus x squared over 2. So we're doing these and we think we know how to do these. This is, everything's cool, right? I hate to use that term. In math, it just sounds wrong. But when you get to one like 171, what's different between this one and 175? What's one thing you really notice that stands out like a sore thumb? That 2, right? This 2 reminds us that when we take arc cosine of x, we're changing a ratio into a what? What do you think, Jacob? Ratio into a angle. Yeah. So this is like theta. Does sine 2 theta make you think? What does that remind you of? The formula sine 2 theta, right? So the formula sine 2 theta is a formula we have to work with. Sine 2 theta is 2 sine of the arc cosine of x times the cosine of the arc cosine of x. Now it sounds clunky, but turn to your neighbor and explain what I just explained. All right, so now what we can do for each of these is make a triangle, because inside the parentheses is an inverse. We can make a triangle. So cosine is x over 1, right? X over 1. Cosine is x over 1. This side's going to be the square root of what? What do you think, Jacob? What will this side be? If this is 1 and this is x, Masha will help you. Use Pythagorean theorem. 1 minus what? Excellent. So therefore, you have your triangle. Now you're going to take 2 times the sine of this theta. 2 times the sine is going to be square root of 1 minus x squared over 1. And the cosine of this is just going to be x over 1. So your answer is just going to be 2 square root of 1 minus x squared times x. Now, you can have other formulas too, like in number 172. We're going to have the formula cosine 2 theta for this one, which is a different formula. What will the formula be for this one? Cosine what? 2 theta plus theta 2. This is going to be a cocosine. And you'll have 2 angles, so you're going to have 2 triangles. So here's what I'm going to have you do. See if you can do 172 and 182 using these 2 formulas.